Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Caleb. I wanted to do a real estate video because I haven't done any yet. Today is Wednesday, January 30th, 2019, and you guys are currently looking at a screen of the Denver area MLS. RE Colorado is what it's called. That's our MLS system here in Denver. Just looking at active properties. You know, currently within 10 miles of Parker, which is my hometown, there are almost 5,000 things on the market, and that includes attached family, detached, farm and ranch. So there's a lot of stuff that's starting to hit the market. Inventory's been a little bit down still. Things are kind of slow because partially, you know, it's January. Things always slow down in the winter. But there was a noticeable decrease in productivity this winter. I think it was something like 23% down from last year's winter. And you can see in the last week, let me zoom in here, there were 1,144 new listings, 215 that were back on the market, only 177 that had an increase in price. Almost 1,000 decreased in price. That's a pretty big number. As you can see, it's like the third largest thing on the chart. There's a lot of stuff selling. A lot of stuff just went under contract as well. But it's going to be an interesting year here. We'll go ahead and take a look at the map and see all the new stuff that's come up. And I wanted to point you guys out to a couple blogs that are talking about, you know, the potential bubble that Denver might be in. I've posted other videos the past couple years talking about how I think Denver and Colorado at large is kind of entering bubble territory. But as you can see, I just wanted to give you guys an idea. These are all the new listings that are coming up in different parts of the Denver metro area. This MLS system does not cover everything. Boulder and northern Colorado have their own MLS. As you can see, people still list them in the Denver one as well, but that doesn't show the entirety of the market, just what people have inputted into this MLS. So one of those blogs I was talking about is the Dr. Denver housing bubble. I actually found this gentleman on Twitter. I found his blog, but he posts some interesting stuff. He or she, I don't know who it is. So this is the thing they posted today. U.S. pending home sales hit lowest level in 5 years. And I'll go ahead and go over and check that blog out, read it to you guys. So it says, pending home sales have dropped 2.2% month over month versus a 0.5% expected increase. This is the lowest since 2014 in December. So this is the 12th month in a row of annual sales declining, deflating the bubble, and the biggest annual drop in 5 years. Larry Yuen had this to say: the stock market correction hurt consumer confidence. Record high home prices have cut into affordability, and mortgage rates were higher in October and November for consumers signing contracts in December. But with mortgage rates declining recently and the Fed less likely to raise borrowing costs, the forecast for home transactions has greatly improved. And then, sure it is, Larry. little sarcasm from the Dr. Denver Housing Bubble blog. NAR, National Association of Realtors, also forecasts a decline in annual home sales to 5.25 million this year from 5.34 million in 2018. Which could mark the first back-to-back drops since the last recession. Not a good omen for the coming up release of January sales next week. And I'll do another video once those January sales do get released. I'm trying to remember if so I did get some information from, I went to a kind of kickoff event that they have for realtors. And the way realtors usually are is they like to hype the market up because that's how we make money, is by buying and selling houses. So this kind of, I'm not going to go through this whole thing, but what I basically got out of that meeting is that, yeah, things have slowed down a little bit, but the market's still really strong. and that we are, it's not in a bubble and things are going to continue to appreciate. I'm definitely a little more on the skeptical side of that. So yeah, Denver metro employment, for example, this slide says Denver metro employment is slowing but still positive. And like I said, I'm not going to go through this entire slideshow. It is good information, and if you want to get a copy of this, I'm happy to send you the file, the PowerPoint. Just send me a private message. But anyway, I'm going to go back to the internet here. There's one other article I wanted to share as well from Denver Housing Bubble blog, and that was 2019 Denver home buyers sure ain't millennials. 47% of millennial renters in Denver have zero down payment savings. And it says a newly released report from Apartment List analyzes data from 6,400 surveyed millennials from their plans for home ownership. Millennials on the verge of surpassing baby boomers as the nation's largest generation. The question of when and if they will purchase homes looms large over the housing market, especially for the Denver metro area. While the overwhelming majority of those surveyed would like to purchase a home at some point in the future, far fewer are financially prepared to do so in the near term. There were several key takeaways from the report regarding Denver. And it goes on to say 87% of millennial renters in the Denver area said they plan to purchase a home at some point in the future, but only 5% expect to do so within the next year, which is not good because I'm a millennial realtor, so that's most of my clientele. While 28% say that they won't buy for at least 5 years. That's probably where I'm at myself. This is bad news for the cheerleaders in the real estate industry who are banking on millennials to power home price gains in 2019 after a lackluster year in 2018. Of those millennial renters in the Denver metro area who plan to purchase a home, 47% have zero down payment savings, while just 12% have saved $10,000 or more. The average home price in the Denver metro area at the end of 2018 was $465,000. If you wanted to put 20% down, you'd be looking at a down payment of $93,000. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to be 30 next week. I don't know a whole lot of people my age that have $93,000 in their savings account. I know a lot of people that have $93,000 in student loans, but that's another story. As you can see, millennials are way behind in terms of home ownership prerequisites. Our estimate is that 83% of prospective millennial buyers in Denver, Colorado will need more than 2 decades to save a 20% down payment on the median price condo in their area. The graphic above shows Denver atop of a list that you don't want to be first on. Another narrative for a strong rebound home price collapses with this report, and we'll see the output of January sales to see how far the year takes. January sales to see how the year starts next week. So, interesting document, an article here. Again, this is from the Dr. Denver Housing Bubble blog. It's drdhbubbles.com. I did want to go over one other article that is in the Denver Post, and it says half of Denver metro homebuyers bring Come on, Denver Post. I don't want to subscribe to you. I guess they're coming up with a paywall. But basically what it was saying is that half of the home buyers in Denver have 6-figure incomes. So to buy the average house in Denver, you're looking at needing, 6-figure income on your household. So sorry that I can't seem to get past that. I don't know how I reached my article limit because I haven't even read this yet. So anyway, if you guys are curious about the Denver market more, if you're looking to buy in Denver or sell, I am a realtor here. You can visit my website at realestate.calebblock.net. What a handsome guy. Another YouTube channel that I watch a lot is called Silver Liberties. He's got some interesting stuff. I think he does day trading, but he also lives here in Denver and does videos on the Denver housing market. He's got some really interesting stuff, so I definitely recommend you subscribe to Silver Liberties. Like I said, if you have any questions about the real estate market here in Colorado, give me a call, 720-260-0977, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.